Hey guys, it's your girl Crystal here with a basket case. I am still in my design room cranking out some more of these small, inexpensive gifts, but I wanted to come on and show you today. Have you guys ever heard that saying that one man's junk is another man's treasure? My mom used to say that all the time. Well, in designing gift baskets, I have found that to be true in many, many instances. So, without further ado, let's get into this. I was at my daughter's house the other day and she had purchased some rollers, not hot curlers, some curlers for her hair. The rollers, the one where you can just roll your hair and then squeeze it and then it kind of sticks in the hair, because she bought this really fancy hair dryer and wanted to do a roller set. So anyway, she took out all the rollers and began to do her hair. And when I looked over, she had tossed these on the countertop, getting ready to throw them in the trash can. So this is the box, and they had a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 huge rollers, but they were nested. So you had the huge ones and then the small ones and then the smaller ones and then the smaller ones, all lined up in this box. Okay. And so I asked her when I saw the box on her countertop, I was like, what are you going to do with that? She was like, well, I'm just going to toss them. I said, you're not going to put your curlers back in there? She said, no. So anyway, I told her, I said, don't toss those boxes. I want them. She's like, Mom, what are you going to do with this? And honestly, when I looked at it, I had no clue as what I was going to do with it. But I thought, you know what? That's a really cute little box. Okay. They had a clear cover on the top of it, but I couldn't use it because it had the insignia of the company who made the curlers and stuff. So I just kind of tossed that aside. So I had these sitting in my design room and I looked at them today and I was like, man, what could I do with this? And let me tell you, I think I came up with a cute little one-piece concept. And it could kind of be 2 pieces, and I'll tell you what I mean by that in a minute, okay? So it's a cute little gold box, and it has a little string here on top. That's how I guess the curlers were hanging on a display thing in one of the hair stores, okay? So anyway, I took this gold box, and I said, I'm going to do something with it. Okay, so here I am. And what I decided to do is I had some of this spa luxury foaming bath bottles. This is Rose foaming bath with pure Epsom salt. Okay. Promotes better night's sleep, helps calm the mind and relax the body. It encourages relaxation and focus, relaxing and comforting seasonal scent. And this one is Rose. Okay. I've had these in my stockpile, not too very long. I think I got them from like CVS or Walgreens or one of those. I bought a couple of packages of them. They came two to a pack. And so I'm going to use this. And then I have a bunch of these Rose Garden rose scented soap petals. And they come in an array of different colors. Okay, they're soap petals. So when you're drawing a bath, you just drop these in the bath and then they kind of dissolve and make your bath really, really nice and luxurious. I like to use them when I'm soaking my feet, like right before a pedicure or something. I like to soak my feet, and I put two of those in some hot water, and soak my feet in it. And let me tell you, they feel really, really good. Okay, so I'm going to use these and this in this little concept. Okay, one man's junk. I'm going to turn it into a treasure. Okay, so here we go. So I have my little box. And of course, I'm going to take some of this white tissue paper because I want to cover up the box. And I don't want to use a lot of my colored tissue paper, so I had a lot of white. So I'm going to take this white tissue, and I'm just going to embellish the pink right over the white. Okay? And I'm going to lay that right down here in this box like so. Very, very simple. This is like a 1, 2, 3, very, very simple concept. Okay? So that's what we have so far. Okay? And then I'm going to take my rose foaming bath, and I'm going to sit it right here in this box like so. And it fits perfectly. I mean, talk about a perfect fit. Okay? So we have that. And then I have 2 of my rose petals. Okay? Soap petals shaped like the roses. I'm just going to use 2. It's practical and can be used, but it's more for an embellishment, to make it look pretty, but practical all at the same time. And then I have some of these eucalyptus leaves. I got these this came off of another concept, or a sprig or a spray or whatever you want to call it. I think I had gotten them from from Hobby Lobby on that after Christmas 90% off sale last year. And they're kind of white. They frosted them a little bit to kind of make it look wintry, I think, is what it is. So I'm just kind of dusting some of that off because it's kind of falling off of there. All right. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to nestle it in here under that paper just to give it a little greenery. Okay. Like so. Put some of that green up there at the top. Can you see that? Okay. And then I'm going to take my 2 little soap petals. Okay. Now, I toyed with this a while because I want to get my soap petals to stick. So what I'm going to do is just try to use a glue dot, all right? Because the glue dots are not permanent. And honestly, when they drop them in the water, it's just going to kind of dissolve right off of it. I tried it. So I know it's going to dissolve just fine. Okay, so I'm going to put glue dots right on the bottom of those rose petal, soap petals rather. My rose soap petals. Okay. And this is kind of the concept that I'm going to come up with here. But to give it a little bit extra security, because, you know, I've told you if y'all watch me for any time, I'm that extra girl. I have some of my fishing line here. I took a little piece of it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie this fishing line right beneath the rose petals, okay? And the reason why I'm doing that is because in transit, I don't want that glue dot to, I don't know, I just don't want it to shift. I don't think it will, but I'm better safe, okay, than sorry. So I'm just going to tie that right across the top of this box. Now, you guys may figure out, if you want to try this concept, you might figure out a better way to do it. But for right now, this is what I have. Okay. And I'm going to use what it is that I have. Okay. And I'm going to cut that fishing line off of there. Okay. And that way, what's going to happen is my rose petal is just resting right on that fishing line, right under there. So it's glue dotted on the bottom, but it's just resting right there on that fishing line. So in transit, if anything, you know, if the paper under there shifts any kind of way, this fishing line will catch my rose petal. I am definitely going to, I don't think it's going to move, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I have some shrink wrap bags that's just about this size. I have a ton of them because the size is so small. I don't really have a whole lot to use it for. So I don't mind using it for this particular concept. Okay, so I'm going to pull out and straighten out these leaves a little more, because they kind of look like they were a little bunched up in there, and I didn't really intend for it to be that bunched up. Okay, I'm going to take my trusty little glue dot, put on the bottom back of one of those leaf petals, just so I can get it to stay put right where I want it. Okay. Very cute, very simple, very to the point. Okay. Now, I'm just going to put this in a shrink wrap little bag, tie a bow on top, and this is going to be a very cute one, well, two-piece, I guess, very inexpensive gift. I did one already in the yellow, okay? And this is what the finished product looks like, okay? So we have your foaming bath, and then we have our 2 soap petals, and then right here at the top, that's just the greenery, okay? And this cute little box that my daughter was going to toss, I just saw it. I told you, I'm the girl that at the party, when people are throwing away wrapping paper and bowls off of their gifts, I'm the one picking up everything thinking, you know what, I can probably use that. And this is just one of those things. That's just a little ribbon that came attached to the box already. Okay. Cute little gift. Could be for Christmas. If it doesn't go for Christmas, it could be Valentine's Day. It could be Mother's Day. Heck, it could even be Easter. Okay. This is Crystal with a basket case. I wish I had more of these boxes, but I don't. Just something quick and simple. Okay. Remember, one man junk, you can turn it into your own treasure. Let me know what you think about this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, give the video a thumbs up. And if you don't mind, can you give me a hype, please? I really appreciate it. It keeps us in the algorithm and keeps us relevant, so we can bring you more and more concepts. Okay? All right, guys. This is Crystal with a basket case. As usual, saying bye for now. Have a great evening.